Hello there, fellow farmers and farmhands. This is Brandalf the Wise Place Stardew, and we are on day 3 of winter. As always, I say as always, as for the past couple of days, we have recording done slightly differently, just because of a few dodgy recordings, let's say. Thanks to my microphone either not being in correctly or just being switched off. I'm not sure who was fiddling with my tech, but I'm going to blame myself, because I probably should have checked before starting and not record 4 days at once to save these kind of problems. But anyway, so we don't have to do any more wood cutting today, which is brilliant. We can just crack on with everything else we're going to do. Just having a look through the different menu items that we've got to see what I can make and what might help us with some farming and upgrades later on, because I don't often use the cooking unless it's needed for like a bundle or something like that. I don't know why, I've never really used it. I think it's just faff. It's not a cooking game, it's a farming game. You know what, it's just how it is. A little challenge. Oh yeah, got a stone chest. Well, the ability to make a stone chest, which is just freaking brilliant, isn't it? Because I don't already have a wooden chest I can make. Admittedly, it looks slightly different, so you know, it might be for aesthetic purposes, but why do we want another type of chest? I've never understood it, but we've done the quest, so we might as well say yay, we've got something. Ooh, look at those wormies at the top left that I'm just running past to give love to Fifi, because that is a higher priority apparently. Ooh, our first secret. No, what's it say? Oh, Maru's parts needed for her greatest invention yet. Gold, iridium, battery pack, diamond, and strawberries. Nothing in the cave, because we found some stuff yesterday. Let's check on our cactuses after getting these wormies. Ooh, another snow yam. It's cactus day 2. Cactuses don't seem to take very long to grow when the actual cacti have started from their original cycle. So yeah, it's good. We've got lots of cacti, which will help us with our mine dives and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens basically. So once all these are picked, we can get on with all the other things we've got to do today, which is probably going to be foraging loop, and then we'll probably go to straight to the mines. I can't remember 100% what I did, but based on what's happening today and getting all the cacti, stop saying cactuses, that should be my first port of call. If I didn't, then I'm an idiot. Ooh, more snow yams. So basically, the crop cycle, it takes a while for the cacti to grow, and then after that they should grow every 3 days, which is good for me, because I'll have a constant flow of them. Let's go see all the animals, get all the milk that we will ever need. Go give some love to the piggy wigs at least. Like I was saying yesterday, should always, at least for things that aren't either full or close to full, I think it's always important to keep giving that little bit of love to the animals. Absolutely nothing today, how about that? Isn't that frickin' peachy? But at least we've got another dino in the process of being made. Need to work out what name. Maybe I'll give that one the name Barney. Yeah, that'll be good. But yeah, this is very standard. Put the eggs in, make some mayonnaise. Luckily this episode there weren't any interruptions part way through, so it's going to be a free-flowing episode, like every other episode other than that one that was yesterday. More cactus fruit into the kegs there, just because I've got it in abundance now. As we can see, the piles starting to increase in there. I could probably sell them, or sell a chunk of them make a little bit of money, but no rush right now. We'll just keep hold of them and use them in the mines as needed. I need to move that milk pail out of there. Looks like I'm making some copper bars. Yeah, what's going to be the case is I need to either mass make a load of other furnaces and just make all the bars that I can, get them out of the way, or I just need to have a day where I'm on the farm where I can constantly take them in, take them out, put them in, you know, standard. On into the mine cart, teleport us somewhere to the town, most likely. Yeah, town. Just so we can have a little bit of a looky look around. Probably going to the beach. It's winter. How are you dirty? Where's the dirt come from? Snow is nature's washing machine. Oh god. Wormy worms and some seagulls. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna scare them off. A dried starfish in snow? Yeah, that makes sense. No, we're not gonna question it. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. And we'll see what happens. Basically. Okay. So what would I do? What's my plans? What's my big winter plan? We know what I'm doing. We're planning on doing lots of seeds as much as possible. We also know that I'm going to delve into the caverns, and we also know that I'm going to try and befriend people as much as possible. We know that, but I have the feeling that there's something else I want to do, like something else that I'm missing or forgetting that's important. I wonder what that is. just at you a bit until I work out what it is now. So do standard foraging loop, get what we can. Dwarven scroll, that's it. I still need to get that dwarven scroll, so I need to work out where it's located. So where it's located, we know where it's located, it's just what we need to do in order to get said scroll. So what I'm gonna do while my little guy's running around is I'm just gonna see which one it is we're missing out of the four scrolls. And okay, so it's Dwarven Scroll 4. It gets monster drop, but it's a low chance. Can be found tilling the mines in floor 80 plus. So killing stuff is basically our best bet, probably over floor 80. So that's what I'm gonna have to do in one of the coming days, just to ensure that everything is done correctly. Just waiting on that golden pickaxe to be made, then we can just go absolutely ham on that meteorite there, which is what we want. Why was I detouring? Why did I decide to go back up here? What was my reason? Randolph, what were you thinking? Wait, have I not been up here? Did I just miss those last time? No, I probably haven't been up here. No, I just went to the mines, didn't I? That's why I'm coming up here. Just to do the final foraging checks. So we have a lot planned going forward. I think I still need to take a bunch of stuff to the community centre. but I think that might be either I'm going to run that there now. I should I should probably have rewatched this first before, just so I knew exactly what was happening, but my memory is atrocious anyway and I will probably forget. Basically what's happening is I should be running up to the community centre right now, or so it seems anyway. So let's see if we can go on. Oh wait, no, looks like I was completely wrong. Not I'm not running to the community centre, I'm going somewhere completely different, which is weird considering the loop I'd done out to pop up the top, the run back round. I make no sense. Well, maybe I make a bit of sense. What was I building? What did I need? Oh. This is the time where I forgot the bars. I remember this now. I remember being so mad about this. The first reason I came up was actually because I wanted to make it. That's why I came up the loop at the top bit. Realised I didn't have the bars on me. Ran back. Got bars out of the thing, thinking I still had one on my person, but didn't have the other four. Didn't have one on my person. Obviously, I was just not very eagle-eyed that day. So went back to get the one remaining one that I needed to finally go and build the other silo. And trust me, it gets worse. Basically, I'm going to get there. I'm going to want to build the silo. And the place that I was planning on building it, I won't be able to because I have put a torch in the way. It was really annoying, really annoying. Today was just stress fueled. When I recorded this, I swear, I was so mad. I was so mad. Honestly, probably made a better recording than me going over it, listening to me rage, but, you know, can't really do that. So yeah, I was planning on putting it there, but that one torch is in the way. Couldn't put it there, couldn't put it anywhere in these little slots. I can't remember why I couldn't put it up there. Maybe it's for something later. But yeah, we need this silo. We've been talking about how much we need it for holding on to all the hay. So I think I bunged it just behind the well, because we're not going to use the space behind the well for anything else. And I'm not going to need to go from that way to refill my watering can, I do not think. So we're going to crack on with whatever it was that I decided I was doing. I think, is today the day I went into the mines to see if I could get a little bit further with the Dwarven Scrolls? Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, just more foraging. More foraging. Dropping off some stuff for Gunther. Have a dried starfish, which somehow classes as a frickin' museum piece, a dried starfish. If I walked into a museum and like, oh look at this, it's dried starfish. Aren't you pleased to visit this exhibit? I would not be pleased to visit this exhibit. I remember last time I went to a museum properly was a couple of years back. We went to the National History Museum over in London, and it was very good. I spent so much of the day walking, which for me, as a heavier set man, was not my best day. I was very knackered very quickly. There was a giant moon that was in one of the rooms, which had a couple of people doing interpretive dance underneath, which I thought was hilarious at the time, to be completely honest with you. But we went around, looked at all the fossils. There's the animatronic T-Rex type thing, or Velociraptor, I can't remember which it was. They had just in there, as well as all the bones and fossils and other things. We spent so much time walking around. I did thoroughly enjoy myself, and I bought a stupid little Triceratops plushie for my partner. Well, it's not stupid. It's not. I was like, oh, that's cute. She'll like that. Ah, making some coffee, which means you know what's going to happen soon. Coffee time's going to come back with a passion. But anyway, yep. So I've got this little stuffed Triceratops, and then we got to naming it. And at the time, and still currently, she had a big thing for the Zelda series. And I think she was playing Breath of the Wild a lot at the time. So obviously the Triceratops is now named Triforce. And Triforce still sits in our bedroom and often tries to find his way back onto the bed along with no end of other plushies that seem to appear. But yeah, so he's still a big part of our life, and as is all the other plushies and plants that she brings. But that's enough about me. Just running around, doing a little bit of fishing on my Stardew life, seeing what's in the river. Probably a load of trash. Sorry, probably a load of Haley. There goes Clint. Don't have a ruby to give you, I'm afraid, my dude. Ooh, green algae. Aren't we pleased? Aren't we pleased? So, today so far has been pretty bog standard, let's face it. Did a bit of foraging. Set ourselves up a silo to be built. Now we're doing a bit of fishing because I'm going to need to get my fishing level up to get that legendary fish. Because, well, that legendary fish, all the legendary fish eventually. I'm going to need to get a bit of everything. But I'm just going to sit here, catch probably a bunch of pikes, to be fair. It's normally what I find in the river, or breams at this time of night. Which is really annoying because they are worthless. Well, not worthless, but basically worthless. I think they're 35 a piece for a standard one. And when that's probably the cost of only a little bit more than a sardine from spring, it's a bit redundant, especially for a night fish. And we have a bream. Yeah, pikes are worth a fair bit more. I'd rather have a pike, even though they're a bit more of a struggle to catch. So, let's crack on with hitting those fishies. Oh look, probably another bream. You can always tell based on the speed. Oh, freaking breams. So yeah, when we get our fishing level to 10, that'll make life so much easier. The bar will be thicker, so I won't have as many problems losing fish for a start. I do need to spend a bit of time either in the mines or just collecting bug meat so I could get bait, or I could just buy bait, I suppose. I've got enough money for it. But there's like a instinctive part of me when it comes to Stardew, where I like to gather all the resources myself, as I'm sure you saw with how long I was chopping wood for in general, rather than just buying it, which would have made so much more sense. But no, couldn't do that, could I? Terrible, just terrible. It would have made a lot more sense at the start of the month when I bought like my first few, when I bought those 2,000 pumpkin seeds, which we all know was a stupid idea. It would have made so much more sense to buy like 1,000 and plant them all at once, rather than the haphazard format that I did, and use my remaining money to buy wood or stone or whatever I needed to upgrade all the barns and get everything like that sorted. It would have made a lot more sense to do that. Hindsight's a brilliant thing. This is why I end up starting new farms more often than I continue farms. It's just part and parcel, really. It's just what always happens. Oh, I don't know why. It's just something I do, isn't it? Oh well. Just keep on fishing. We'll get there eventually. Won't we? Won't we? Just keep on keeping on. So, today for you was going to be Saturday, which means Only a couple of days. Well, you're basically smack into your weekend. If you're working, your work's done. If you're at school, your school's done. Unless you're over in the more the Asian side, where we'll still be at school on Saturdays. But yes, interesting to have some time, at least either now off to relax, or you're going to have it coming up soon. So it's all good. It's all good. That's what we want. We want some time to relax and chill with our Stardew. As I do. Looks like my time's getting a little bit short there. So 11:50. We'll make it back in time. There won't be any problems with that, because I'll either leave after this fish or the next fish or two. Because I can just get on to the minecarts and dart back that way. Ooh, another squid. Just so you know, in case. Wait, did I give Willy a squid already? I can't remember. Someone wanted a squid. I think I gave it to Willy. But yeah, it's very difficult to pay 100% attention. I'm trying to do multiple things at once, and it's always a mistake to do that. But yeah, so I'm gonna head back shortly. There's Willy. That's who I knew that he'd appear. Squid. Good. Quest done. I thought he might have appeared because I looked away from the screen for a few seconds while I was talking there, because there was a problem with power. So I wanted to make sure that all the switches were on and switch on the ones that weren't on. So I was able to continue doing what I was doing. So yep, ooh, a chest, what can we get? So yeah, I looked away for a few seconds and was like, did I give Willy that in that time? Surely he doesn't come back this late at night. But I was wrong, he does. He's obviously in on that late night fishing lark. Ooh, some geodes. I wonder who we'd give those to. Good old squid. Thought we could save that and make some calamari, but no. Although wait, no, is that octopus? Or is it either used for this? I don't know. We'll find out when I look at recipes. Eventually. Need to get another quest from that board so we can get those churning out as best we can, because obviously we're going to try and complete as many of those as physically possible and move on from there. Cutting time a bit fine, admittedly. So, oh, I remember what I did here. I thought I was being smart, and if I remember right, and I'd run up and left, thinking, oh, that'll get me there faster than going down and round. But the kegs have blocked my route, so I can only put that one in. Wow. And I was definitely cutting it fine then. Look at that. Ooh, could have passed out at any second. So, today, oh, we got a fishing level up. Can make a cork bobber, treasure hunter, an extra bit of rod proficiency. Haven't made as much money as we have on some of the other days, but we didn't get a lot from the animals today, did we? Let's face it. I don't think I even had the time to go down and look properly, at least in the evening, so maybe we'll have some stuff in the morning. So, it's been fun, and tomorrow, hopefully, is the last day that I'll have to do the recordings like this. But I digress. Thank you for joining me. Keep on farming, keep getting that seed money, and stay safe. I'll see you next time. Thank you.